What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm going to be covering some very important Algorand news. Make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief.
So I just want to start off by congratulating any of you guys that took this Algorand trade. In our video 4 weeks ago, we had it drawn on a falling wedge, and it was down at just under 9 cents. And this is Algorand right now, currently still above 13 cents, and at its peak, it was just under 15 cents. So had you guys taken this trade, you could have made about 68% in just under a month. And to put that in perspective, the average return on the stock market is 10% in a year. That would mean we made in about a month what the stock market makes in 6.8 years, which are actually pretty incredible gains. And if you enjoy making gains in the crypto market, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. I've made many profitable calls during this bear market, and I will continue doing so in the future, so stay tuned. But anyways, I'll go deeper into the charts at the end of the video. So again, Algorand currently is trading at just over 13 cents. Its market cap is just over 1 billion, which ranks 50th among all cryptocurrencies. And its circulating supply has finally reached 8 billion out of a max supply of 10 billion, which is about 80% in circulation, which is something that I like to see. There will only be another 20% ever released. And if you guys are looking to trade Algorand, I recommend using Binance, Coinbase, or KuCoin. I think those are the 3 easiest centralized exchanges to use. But anyways, now we'll hop into the major Algorand news. So they just posted on November 14th. Euros are now on-chain, powered by the Quantoz EURD on Algorand. Quantoz has been licensed by the Dutch central bank as an electronic money institution, paving the way to issue the first regulated programmable euro, the EURD, on the Algorand blockchain. By the year end, they are expected to be accessible to all within the European Economic Area, and they offer strong privacy, transaction fee coverage, and the ability to program money for increased efficiency and cost effectiveness. This is a game changer for both businesses and consumers looking for more from their digital transactions. And now if we come over to the Learn More section, EURD opens the door for payments to internet-connected devices, avatars, and plays a pivotal role in enabling the Web3 economy. With the Quantoz Euro, microtransactions become economically viable, enabling scenarios like paying sensors for data, machine-to-machine transactions, and more. So it is important to note that the EURD is not a cryptocurrency or a stablecoin, but an electronic money token, an EMT, which is also distinct from CBDCs. The EURD is designed to be fully compliant with the markets and crypto asset regulation, which has brought comprehensive regulation to the issuance of electronic money tokens on distributed ledgers. So this news isn't just big for Algorand, but crypto in general. And it's the fact that it's built on the Algorand network. So this is definitely something to keep your eyes on. But now we'll go over some major news that could affect Algorand's price action, even though it's not directly correlated to Algorand. So this is Watcher Guru's Twitter. And I want to first go over what they posted November 16th. So BlackRock files S1 application for its spot Ethereum ETF. Now, if you guys have watched my channel in the past at all, you know I am extremely bullish on the Bitcoin spot ETFs. I think it will help bring trillions of dollars to the industry. But I would almost argue that the Ethereum spot ETF is more important than the Bitcoin spot ETF. And the reason for that is because by definition, Ethereum is an altcoin. And if there is an altcoin that gets a spot ETF approved, that will be extremely bullish for the entire crypto market, as it could start a chain reaction and we could start getting all kinds of cryptos with spot ETFs. And most people out there would argue that a spot ETF is safer than the actual asset, especially in the case of crypto because you don't have to worry about self-custody. And BlackRock being the world's largest asset manager in charge of almost $10 trillion of funds, they have a very high credibility for keeping your assets safe. And now what they posted November 15th. So the IMF managing director says central bank digital currencies can replace cash. And I will say, we have been hearing this for a few years now. And whether or not it ever actually happens, who knows? But I will say this is especially interesting to see after we were just talking about the EURDs, as they could also compete with CBDCs to replace cash. And then the final thing that I want to talk about is what they posted November 15th. Germany's 4th largest bank, Commerzbank, granted crypto custody license. I think this news is huge. You have to understand, there are a lot of people right now that don't invest in cryptocurrency because they don't understand self-custody. They don't know how to actually store their crypto. So if a bank will offer custody services, that could potentially make a lot more people inclined to invest in cryptocurrency, which could obviously be very bullish for the whole industry. Now for the final part of this video, we'll get into some technical analysis. So this is Algorand on the daily time frame. And the first thing that's sticking out to me is the RSI is pretty overbought. However, the stochastics have started to reset. But then if you go to the 3-day time frame, they are both extremely overbought. And even the weekly time frame, they're getting a little bit overbought. But to that same point, if you come back to the daily time frame and you look at price action, we swing from a lower low to a higher low. The RSI is higher low to lower low. That is class A bullish divergence, which typically signals a local bottom has been reached. But I will say it is very small and could very easily be negated. But then if you look at the moving averages, the 21-day has just broken above the 200-day moving average, which is a golden cross. And that typically signals an explosive move is coming. So a potential scenario is that Algorand continues forming some sort of bull flag. And as this happens, the RSI and stochastics would continue to reset. And the 21-day moving average would start to creep up and price action could get a bounce off of it as support, where we then could get that explosive move up. Now, I will say the one thing that I don't love on Algorand right now is you could actually argue that it's forming a rising wedge, which unlike these falling wedges, which break up 68% of the time, these rising wedges break down 68% of the time. So there is always that chance that we have a massive breakdown. But just to clear some things up, in the short term, personally, I would look for Algorand to retrace a little bit more. And I would look to see if it uses the 21-day moving average as support. We do not want to see price action break beneath it. Now, lastly, I'll go over Bitcoin as it's correlated to most altcoins. And similar to Algorand, the RSI is extremely overbought. And not just on the daily time frame, but also on the 3-day. And then even the weekly time frame is extremely overbought. Now, I will say, also similar to Algorand, if you look at price action, we swing from a lower low to a higher low. The RSI is higher low to lower low, which again is class A bullish divergence, but it is also very small. But what I do like to see right now is that price action is using the 21-day moving average as support. It touched it 3 different times and never closed beneath it. And as you can see previously, we had Bitcoin drawn in a bull flag, which break up 68% of the time, and it has a huge measure move to over $42,000. So as long as we do not break beneath the 21-day moving average, that measured move is still possible. And based on the way the crypto market is trending right now, I wouldn't be shocked if it ends up hitting. But to that same point, I want to be crystal clear. Personally, I will not be entering a Bitcoin trade. I will never chase a parabolic move, which is a bunch of green candles in a row. Bitcoin shot up from 26,100 to almost 38,000 in 2 weeks. In my experience, chasing a parabolic move rarely works out well for you. But as I say in every single one of my videos, macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. So if all of a sudden these Bitcoin spot ETFs get approved, that could skyrocket the entire market. On the contrary, if some very bearish news comes out, that could tank the entire market. So just keep an open mind. Understand anything can happen in the short term. The crypto market is going to be extremely volatile. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments below, where do you think the crypto market is headed within the next few weeks? If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.